Terraria is a long game. If you've seen any of my videos, you would know I tend to do whole playthroughs or half of playthroughs in one video. This takes a lot of time. So today, why not do Terraria, but 10 times faster? What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing. This was the best idea I've ever had. Let's cut down the playthrough 10 times. So yes, I decided to play on Tmod Loader and download a mod called Fargo's Hyper Mod. On this mod, you can adjust how much faster you want to make the game. You can go 2 times as fast, you can go 3 times, or you can be a maniac like me and go 10 times. So this means that tools, weapons, consumables, anything is 10 times as fast. Anything and everything is 10 times faster. Gravity is 10 times faster. So projectiles fall 10 times as fast and enemies jump 10 times as high. But that also means that time is 10 times faster. So bosses that have time restraints like the Eye of Cthulhu, Skeletron, and the mechanical bosses where you have to beat them at night time, I have to beat them 10 times faster or I lose the fight. Before the video starts, I set a subscriber goal of 5,000 before the end of the year and we smashed that with 6,000. We're gonna go for 50,000 by the end of next year. We can do it, guys, surely. If you guys want to support a small channel, hit the subscribe button, it'll mean a lot. Only about like 10% of you guys are subscribed, so hit the subscribe button, it would mean so much to me. So I start off the world and just try to get a grip on the new movement. Everything is just so fast that even tapping a directional key makes me move like 5-10 blocks. So I made my way carefully down into a surface cave, but very quickly, I couldn't help it. I ended up finding an ice chest with flurry boots in it. Huge. Okay, that's good, right? That's gonna be great. That's not gonna be a problem. Now, my jumping is 10 times faster, which makes it really hard to traverse, especially building underneath me, and it was very easy to fall to my death. I then went down another cave and found a magic mirror. Apparently, I also died 10 times quicker, so I then find a minecart track and move a little faster than normal. Good thing the nights end 10 times quicker because I get absolutely annihilated by anything that comes in my path. Since I mined so fast, I started making tunnels underneath the grass to stay away from the enemies. I started off on a master mode world. I quickly decided that that was not gonna work out. So I used a mod to change my difficulty to expert mode. So I started taking an elevator straight down. I get some materials. I just end up dying a lot in the underground. I ended up getting a sapphire hook, which is kind of broken. When I use it, it glitches out like crazy. It kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. And it's really annoying because the grappling hook is kind of super helpful for this type of a mod. So eventually, after mining a lot, I ended up getting a platinum sword, platinum pickaxe, and some tungsten armor. I got some crimtane ore, turned it into crimtane bars, and made a blood butcherer. I also, for some reason, decided I'd do no immunity frames. This was clearly a mistake. For some reason, I was thinking like it will be 10 times as fast, but the immunity frames will be the same. But that was clearly not the case, so I don't know why I put on no immunity frames. It's gonna be like that for a little bit, but eventually I did turn it off. I also got a tendon bow, and it shoots kind of crazy like. The zoologist moved in, and I looked at her shop, and I realized she sells a whip. Maybe a whip would be pretty good with 10 times speed. So I sold a bunch of stuff to afford the leather whip, and yeah, that is something that will be burnt in my mind for the rest of my life. I then thought, why don't I look for a sky island? A Star Fury would actually be super good, and a lucky horseshoe will help immensely since I keep dying to fall damage. I built a rope straight up, and that wasn't very hard. I try and get up it, and I fall to my death, and then I feel an evil presence watching me, and I got absolutely destroyed. Then randomly, I find a gold squirrel. In the Sky Island, I find fledgling wings, so no more fall damage, and a little bit of flight, and slow fall. I then platformed west, and I found another Sky Island, which had a Star Fury. This one's good, because it just rains stars on the enemies. I then made a slime crown, and decided to fight the King Slime. With the new Star Fury, hopefully I can beat this boss. I spawn it, and what just happened? It teleported right onto me and one-shot me. Yeah, that was unfortunate. So then that night, I decided I'd fight the Eye of Cthulhu with a suspicious looking eye. Hold up, that was a mistake. Why is the eye slow sometimes? Okay. No, it was so close! It was so close! It literally had a slither of health left, but as you can see, the no immunity frames thing doesn't help. It makes things so much worse. The Eye of Cthulhu then spawned again on its own. This time I tried to use the leather whip. I tried to get close and try and just kill it real quick, and then it dashed into me and absolutely destroyed me. Then it started raining slime and an evil presence started watching me. This happens a lot. I did feel a lot of evil presences watching me because of how fast the time goes past. It's like a 1 in 3 chance that the Eye of Cthulhu will spawn on a random night. So there's slimes raining on me and the eye comes and it absolutely annihilates me, mainly because of no immunity frames. Then only a couple minutes later, the Eye of Cthulhu spawns again. And this time, I got it even closer to death. That is literally 1 HP. I found a pinky, which allowed me to make some restoration potions, which gives me an even faster potion sickness cooldown rate. Yes, buffs also go 10 times faster, so buffs do not last anywhere near as long, which is painful. I then cleared out a whole mountain because I can, it's quick. And I then struggled to make a platform because building at 10 times the speed is very, very annoying. I did fight the Eye of Cthulhu again, as per usual, and I got so close to dying, but I ended up defeating it with the Star Fury. Let's go! Let's go, we did it. Pretty much thanks to the big platform that I made. I then went down into the Crimson and decided to fight the Brain of Cthulhu. I thought I probably couldn't beat it, but I'll give it a try. I then proceeded to die basically instantly. Then while I was creating a platform on the surface Crimson, a goblin army arrived. Now this was annoying and I did die a lot of times, but at least I cleared it about 10 times faster. And I also cleared out the many graves that I left behind. And then after struggling a lot with building the platform, I crafted a bloody spine. Then I buffed up to fight the Brain of Cthulhu again. And after eating the Christmas pudding, which gives me major stat boosts, the speed increase was insane. Oh shoot! It's the pudding! I'm so fast! And then I decided to actually fight the Brain of Cthulhu, and I died. I summoned it again, and it teleported into me and instantly killed me. I summoned it again, and I died almost instantly. I basically just kept summoning it, thinking that I would get different results eventually. I didn't, so I moved on, at least for now. Then with some herb bags, I got some fire blossom, and then I was able to make some obsidian skin potions. I went down to the underworld, and I drank the potion and started mining like a maniac for hellstone ore. So then quickly, I was able to make molten armor and an imp staff. Now an imp staff I wanted to try out because that is a summon and I thought summons would be pretty sick. I attempt to fight the Brain of Cthulhu again now with molten armor and the imp staff just to see if anything would change, and I died instantly. But I tried again and I died instantly. But I tried it again and I died instantly. Yeah, it's just the same thing over and over again. So I was starting to lose hope. Another goblin army came, so I had to clear them. I was just starting to lose it. I decided to switch my focus and maybe fight Skeletron instead. I made a very ugly, bad platform. It was very difficult to build the platform at the dungeon, and I summoned Skeletron. And I died instantly. I know, I am dying a lot. This seems like the worst challenge idea ever, but trust me, things do get better. It just seems so bad right now. Things were going so bad this stream. But as I told you guys before, the hyper time made it so NPCs wouldn't arrive unless hyper time was off. That includes the old man at the dungeon. So if I had hyper time on, he wouldn't spawn. So I'd have to turn it off for him to even be there before the nighttime. And that was really annoying. So finally, I decided maybe the reason I'm dying is because of the immunity frames mod. So I turned it off, and let's just see if things are better in the Brain of Cthulhu fight. You know what? I'm not insta-dying now. So this is better. Okay, this is better. Okay, this is better. Okay, it was the freaking no frame. Okay, well, you know, it's still ridiculous. Still ridiculous, but much better. The no frame immunities was a was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake. So I just kept trying my hand at the Brain of Cthulhu fight, but it just didn't work. Once it got to the second phase, it kept collapsing onto me and just killing me. So, disheartened and annoyed, I ended stream. And I picked it up the next day, hoping for some better results. So like the psychopath I am, I decided to fight the Brain of Cthulhu a couple more times to no success. So obviously this wasn't working, so I decided to move my attention to somewhere else. I then went down into the jungle. Yes, Aglet of the Wind, just what I need. My next boss I was looking to fight was Queen Bee. Maybe Queen Bee will be the easiest next boss to beat. Then after some real painful clearing of an area for an arena, I summoned the Queen Bee. This was very chaotic. I kind of just went up and down and left and right, hoping that she wasn't hitting me, and just swung my Star Fury, hoping I would kill her. And I actually beat her first try. But she dropped a beekeeper, which is kind of underwhelming. I then fought the Queen Bee again because I wanted to make the bee armor and see how good summons would be if I had a summoner kit. I did beat her again and I ended up getting the bee gun. So I fought the Brain of Cthulhu again, and yeah, the bees made me lag really bad. At this point of the stream, I was about an hour in and I was absolutely starting to lose my mind. Come on, just build it! Oh my gosh. This is actually the worst experience of my life. Yes, I love this mod, yes. You know, this playthrough, I thought it'd be just easy. Quick, easy. 10 times the speed. Oh, was I wrong? Yippee! It was a roller coaster of a stream. So like the absolute maniac I am, I decided to fight the Brain of Cthulhu again, expecting different results for some reason. And I guess if you just keep trying something, eventually it works, because I beat it. Nothing really changed. I was still using the same weapon and armor and accessories, but I don't know. I guess I got better at the 10 times speed. Then a meteorite landed. I mined it up. I made some meteorite armor and a space gun just to try it out and see what it's like at 10 times speed. I then decided to fight Skeletron and test out the new space gun. I was very disappointed with the results. I then fought Skeletron again and I got stuck and absolutely rolled. I decided I'd try to get a quad barrel shotgun, which is sold by the arms dealer in a graveyard biome. But then I realized it's a post-Skeletron weapon. I fought Skeletron again and got pretty close, but I died. I then bought a mini shark, which shoots very fast. My main problem with it though is that it's accurate, and that's bad because it's hard to hit my shots. I don't do enough aim labs for this. Another goblin army arrives. Let's go. I love this. I love this mod. It is so much fun. I then basically thought, I can't beat Skeletron. It's too hard. There's not enough time in the night to beat him, and I don't have a good enough weapon to beat him. So I went into the underworld and started building a bridge out of planter boxes. And then I realized maybe I could use the boomstick. The boomstick is a really good weapon. It does a lot of damage and it has spread. Unlike the mini shark, so I don't have to be accurate. I can just spam it. So I got it and it shoots pretty fast. I also reforged my accessories to warding so I could tank a lot better. And I tested out my boomstick on the Eye of Cthulhu. And yeah, this weapon seems broken. You know what? That's not so bad. I then thought I'd just grind the Queen Bee with the boomstick. It is much easier to beat her. And I want to farm some bee nades, because bee nades might help a lot against Skeletron. So after dozens of Queen Bees fights, the Goblin Army spawns again. Let's go. So after dozens of Queen Bee fights, I'm able to make 660 bee nades, and I have a bee's knees. And the bee's knees shoots a lot of bees. But it doesn't lag the game. Alright, are you sure about that though? Give me a second. Watch this. It seemed to have lagged a little bit. I then fought Skeletron to see if I can beat it now with my new weapons, and I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. Welcome to, okay, yep, this is just great. This is really good. Great strategy. Lag the game so it goes back to normal speed. Really smart. That was a lag fest, but I actually did get it very close to death. I just ran out of time. It did turn to 4:30, so it one-shot me. I then tried once again, and it was even laggier. Then the goblin army arrived again. I got a harpoon, and that's... Oh my gosh. I then fought Skeletron again, and I was running at 0.5 frames per second. I got it kind of close, but I did run out of time once again. This time, I decided to ditch the bees. I'll just try the boomstick, and that worked much better. Let's go! Boomstick is all we needed. We didn't even need the bees. I then ventured down into the dungeon, which was a nightmare because the spikes killed me basically instantly, and it's full of traps that just ruined my day. I got a cobalt shield, an aqua scepter, which is a little disappointing, and the last thing I really wanted, which was a shadow key. I then put the gravestones back down and talked to the arms dealer, and he then sold me the quad barrel shotgun, which basically does a little bit more damage but has wider spread than the boomstick. I then opened a shadow chest and found the Hellwing bow, which shoots a lot of fire bats. Slime falls from the sky again, and this time, surely I can beat the King Slime. And the King Slime despawned. And this is why I haven't beat the King Slime. Now it's time to fight the Wall of Flesh. Can I defeat it on 10 times speed? We'll be fine. Let's go. Buff up. Go! It's not even that fast. It's not even that fast. Imagine sucking. Imagine being bad. Imagine being bad, Wall of Flesh. You're nothing. You pale in comparison to me. I travel in worlds you can't even comprehend. I am so far beyond you. I am a god in human clothing. Let's go. Let's go. Well, that was pretty easy. Now we are in hard mode. I then fought the one boss that I didn't defeat, King Slime, and defeated it. And that ends part 1 of a 2-part series. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it so much. Part 2 will come out of this sometime. I haven't actually live streamed the next part yet, so look out for when I live stream, and that'll be the hard mode portion. Can I beat the Moon Lord on 10 times speed? Who knows? So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.